Hi, everyone. All right, as we continue to finish up and close out Unit 2 in Ready Reading, I will be reading you one final essay this afternoon. It is on pages 138 and 139 in your reading materials. I'll be reading this aloud to you as you follow along, and then we will come back together for any final questions. And then I will launch a Google form for you to complete that will contain questions about the essay. All right, friends, again, starting on page 138, the essay is entitled The Bicycle Parade by Thomas Silva, starting with paragraph 1. It was a sunny summer day, but Gina was in the garage with the door closed. She wouldn't open the door because she didn't want Tony to see what she was working on. Tony lived down the street and was in her class at school. He always wanted to win, and so did Gina. Gina was working on her entry for the back to school bicycle parade. The school gave out prizes for the best decorations. Last year, Tony had won first place and Gina had come in second. This year, Gina knew she was going to win. She was turning her bike into a musical instrument. Gina had found some plastic pipes that her dad kept in the garage. By taping the pipes together, she made her bike look like a giant horn. Next, Gina tied bells and rattles to her bike. She also glued sleigh bells around the wheels. It was hard work, and Gina was getting sweaty in the stuffy garage. Outside, she could hear her little brother and sister splashing in a wading pool. Their squeals of delight made Gina want to go play with them, but she had to beat Tony, so she kept working. Finally, the musical bike was done. It was 6 o'clock. Tony would be eating supper, so Gina put on her helmet and took her bike out for a test ride. At first, it was a great success. The rattles rattled, the bells rang, and the pipes whistled in the wind. But when Gina tried to turn, the pipes got in her way. She tipped to the side, toppling the bike to the ground. The pipes, bells, and rattles all came clattering apart, clanking and clanging on the sidewalk. Gina wasn't hurt, but she was furious. Rebuilding the musical bike would take hours. She picked up all the junk and tossed it into a box. As she carried the box up the driveway, she watched her brother pedaling his tricycle as fast as he could. Her sister chased him, giggling. Gina smiled, set the box down, and ran after them. She felt happier than she had all day. The next morning, Gina decorated her bike with long blue and white streamers. She left the little bells on the wheels. When she got her bike to school, she saw Tony and his amazing parade entry. Tony had turned his bike into a pirate ship. He had cut the sides of the ship from a huge cardboard box. A black pirate flag flew from a long pole. As they rode in the parade, the wind blew the ship up and down. Tony had to pedal hard to keep his bike moving. He frowned and complained the whole way. Gina rode next to Tony, her blue and white streamers tossing in the wind like ocean waves. Her wheels jingled merrily. Tony and his pirate ship won first prize, but somehow it didn't bother Gina at all. All right, friends, we are going to come back together for any last minute questions, and then we will begin a Google form.